Hi. What we have here is a position where white is to deliver a forcing move to checkmate in 2 moves. Note how black's king can move to 2 squares, either f5 or d3, and the knight can move to a few squares. However, don't spend any time restricting him, and instead select a move which 1 forces the game and 2 does so by controlling key squares. Can you see it? As usual, congrats to anyone who found this. The winning move is knight b7. As indicated earlier, should he play king f5, you play knight d6, and that is checkmate. On the other hand, also as indicated earlier, should he play king d3, this time you plonk the knight on c5, like that, and that is checkmate, because white is controlling all the key squares, as I mentioned before. Now what happens, just to put it back in its original position, after knight b7, I did say that black's knight can move any number of squares. It has quite a few from which to choose. So black sees that he can move knight d3, so he's stopping knight c5 by white. So how does white finish the game there? Well, quite simply, he goes back to the first rejoinder with knight d6. And this time you notice f5 is covered by the knight. The queen is also covering f5. d3 ordinarily would have been available as a flight square, but his knight's in the way and white's controlling all the other squares. Just to put this back for a moment to finish this analysis, should black move his knight anywhere else other than to d3, let's just say he moved around like this, then knight d6 would not win the game. He would then have to revert to knight c5 so that he controls the d3 square. And indeed, if this knight had taken the pawn or anywhere, like say over here for instance, then in that case knight c5 would be more than good enough to win it. So I hope you enjoyed that one, and thanks very much again for watching, and goodbye for now.